welcome back to my Adventures in King's Quest. Today we are back in the mines with the goblins. Now last video I had ended not quite worked out what we were supposed to do next, but straight after I finished recording I worked out that the slipper is actually down the side here. Silly me really, I could have got that going ages ago. But oh well, we can do it now. Now we just need to come back tomorrow.
I should check back tomorrow.
So if we go down here, back past the snoozing goblins, we're off chilling out up there. And back onto the spiral staircase thing. Hello again, my friend. Still sticking around to see? Right, now we need to go see the bakers, I believe. I wonder if I can give them anything at the moment. But we'll give them this porridge, seeing as we've not got a lot of hearts left.
Oh, this is a big portion of porridge. I should be good with this for 2 days. Thanks, Graham. What a treat. I think I'd feel better standing.
Yeah, I would have taken the other path.
Is this story about your choices or mine?
Brilliant, now we can give them the chair to use for firewood. Bit brutal, but works.
Thanks, King Graham. This'll help to keep us warm.
Glad I could help.
Now about those sweetie cakes. Have you found any flour yet?
I'll keep looking.
Now I need to work a way out to get that flour out of the storage room.
Bramble, sweet potato.
Let's go see Maya first, I think. I'd love to know how to get the page off the top of that mushroom. Nothing I can give to the guard. Nope. We've just got a table in front of him. See how many hearts she's got. 3. Not too bad then. She's not in immediate danger at least. Right, now shall we check on the hobble pots? Just to make sure they're doing alright. Hello again, you've got 3 hearts. So they're not in desperate need either. Until tomorrow, I suppose. Hopefully I can save them all. Be a shame if I couldn't. Because we've already lost fancy cakes. Right then, I don't think there's anything else we can do right this moment, so I think our best bet is to go to bed and wait for Cinderella's slipper to be grown further up so we can grab it. Pull this lever out, and then this should shake me down. We'll go to bed.
So many were relying on me, and I still didn't have a plan. I went to sleep unsure of the decisions I had made, and the ones I would have to make tomorrow.
Right then, so we should go and obviously get that slipper for Cinderella. But first we need to pick who we're going to give this meat to this morning. In fact, we'll go straight up and we'll go collect the slipper, because then we can give the handle to Maya. Or I assume you can give the broom to Maya for a handle. And hopefully she'll be able to get something else for us. It's the most plausible thing down here you can use as a weapon handle, I suppose. And I doubt Cinderella's gonna be that fussed about her broom once she's got her Prince Charming. Just through here. And up this way, not towards the mushrooms. Right then. Past the side goblins and down here. Oh wait, we need to go get the slipper first, don't we? There we go. Now down here. And make our dreams come true. And the footman in his tail, apparently. I was right about we're not being fussed about the room, at least. And they've disappeared now too. Looks like you can get behind that fire. I wonder if we could throw anything in it to get rid of it. But anyways, let's go back down here and give this to Maya. She'll be thankful for something more weapon-like down here. So she feels vulnerable without a weapon. She's always quite brave. Spend a lot of time going back and forwards in this goblin society, I suppose. But oh well, it'd be worth it if I can free all my townsfolk. Right, we need to go this way towards Maya. Through the purple tunnel. Let's hope she can actually use this. Give her the meat first so she can stand up.
Delicious meat candy. All right, time to rise and shine.
There we go. Wonder what she's gonna get from this goblin.
All right, here goes nothing.
Oh, he's got a key on his belt. I didn't realise that.
Stop moving and let me poke you. Get over here.
With kindness.
Ugh. Fine. Oh, I am so sorry, little goblin. Really, I didn't mean it. Yes, you. I've been a big pain in the rear, and I'm sorry. Oh, wow, very impressive. You're so chiseled. Ugh, I can't.
Keep going.
Would you like a hug? There. Isn't this just lovely? We are hugging, and hugs are fun.
See, it's not so bad.
Sorry, Graham. I am just not the cuddling type.
Well, that didn't go to plan. Oh well, at least we got the key now. I bet that's where that flower's hidden. And I suppose it wasn't justified as contraband, to be honest.
The hobblepots were very weak. Perhaps it would be wise to check on them.
Not that long left. At least we've got some meat to give him this morning. Let's go straight to them then and give him something to eat before we get kicked back to bed because somebody's done something silly. Through this way. Hello to goblin guards. And hopefully this will get them out of bed.
I don't know where you got this, but thanks.
I bet they're still not strong enough to view the bomb, but we might as well have a look. We'll see if they are.
This should work.
Just a second, Muriel. We'll need to be at full health to build this boomer. Shaky hands and explosives don't mix, woman.
All right, Chester.
I was right, but he was worth a shot. Wonder if you can feed him more than once in a day. Then again, why would I get another food source? Unless the baker could make something. Right then, let's go upstairs and grab the flour. Should just be up here. Near the sword in the stone, I think, is it? And the merchant. This place looks interesting. Ah, there looks like a page to be here as well. Looks like a heart page. Wonder what that's going to be used for. I wonder if we'll have to write our own fairy tale at the end, considering they're so obsessed with them. And that page might show compassion, I suppose, rather than brute force. But anyways, let's go give this to the bakers, and hopefully they can do something with it. They wanted to make sweetie cakes, didn't they? To bribe the guards into letting them free.
This is perfect. Wenty, let's get to work.
Oh, I think this can all be solved with a little pie. And in the absence of pie, these prison sweetie cakes should work wonders for goblin relations. Well, hello, little friends. Who would like to sample these treats? Get 'em while they're hot. Nobody has ever turned down my sweetie cakes before. Look, I'm eating it. It's good. Well, kindness isn't exactly killing them. Graham, I have a new plan. Compassion for my wife outweighs compassion for my enemies. Find me some chunder blossoms, please. They tend to grow in this region.
What's a chunder blossom do?
Well, we'll mix it in with the sweetie cakes. It'll twist those goblins' stomachs into quite a pretzel.
I'm not sure I like this idea.
Desperate times call for desperate measuring cups.
Well, it was worth a shot. Here, Graham, you'll take it.
Thank you. I wonder if I can give this to any of the other prisoners now. Should we go try the hobble pots first and see if they've got enough strength to make the bomb afterwards?
Oh, perhaps you should share that with someone else since we already ate.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
That's a shame. It'd been helpful if we could have done. Oh well, we'll go give it to Maya anyways. I'm sure she could use it as well. There's not exactly a lot of that going around down here. Can we give him these chunder balls to Northward?
Thanks, Graham. Baking with chunder blossom's a delicate process. If the seeds touch me skin, I could be right back on the ground for days. If I was a little healthier, I'd feel more confident in the plan.
Oh, wait a minute. Shall we give the cake to them so they can eat it? So then they can make the poisonous cakes?
This'll keep me up for another day.
Oh, that did work. Well, brilliant.
I think I'd feel better standing.
Right, now give them the chunder blossom.
This is perfect. Those goblins turned our world upside down, and we will do the same with their stomachs. Would you do the honors, please?
Wenty, what's gotten into you?
Hey, you little gremlins. I thought you might like our second batch better. Added some special ingredients just for you. What? You dare to spit out my delicious treats? Oh, take that and that. Oh, Zards! Oh, okay. Well, lovely day.
Wenty, did you just bake bad?
Looks like we have a safe path out. Now, if we could get out of this cell.
Wonderful, well they're free now at least. Ish, I need to go get some bolt cutters or something from that lock. Or maybe a key. Don't have anything on me now that'll open it, do I? Chopsticks don't work.
That lock
No
was
worries.
too advanced to be picked.
Right, so the only one we've not seen today then is Maya. We could do with popping over to her. There's nothing else that's changed in here before though, is there? No, can't talk to anybody.
Good thing I put on our new powdered deodorant. I wouldn't want to mess with this bouquet of sensed out.
No worries.
One guard left.
Yeah, you're on your own with that one. I'm sure you can think of something clever. I'm ready to get back to crumbling.
He looks like he's still out of date. We might as well give him the sweet cake and see what happens.
Yeah, I certainly didn't see that one coming.
That were better than I thought it would.
Hey,
So, what's the plan?
get me healthy and let's get out of here.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Is there anything else I can do in here before I go? Let's check on the hat. She's got 3. So tomorrow she'll be in bed. Get back down here then. It's a very long corridor. Alright then, let's pull down my bed and skip another day. I'll skip to another day. Right, this will definitely have to be Maya's this morning, I think. We just need to find a way to get the bolt cutters now. Maybe we should risk it and give this to the hovel pots, so they can make their bomb finally.
What type of animal do you think this is?
Don't know. Don't care.
Do you think it's enough now? Hopefully.
This should work.
Just a second, Muriel. We'll need to be at full health to build this.
Gotta remember to put the flower back before I leave, though. I am not doing that again. Don't know what else we can do now, because I'm kind of stuck. We have still got one more day, we could risk it, I suppose. Because tomorrow will be a final day. But we'd have to be quite sure we could escape. Let's go all the way down here then. So in the morning we need to give the meat to the hobblepots. Hopefully then they can finally make the bomb and we can see what's behind the fireplace. Doing a shakedown.
Amaya was getting pretty weak. If I didn't do something soon, she might not ever trust my gut again.
Fingers crossed I don't get kicked back to bed for anything silly today then. Otherwise that will spell bad news. Right, up to the hoverpots. Let's hope they can make that bomb finally. There you go.
Makes me want to stand.
Give it here.
Just a hubble pot you share with your wife.
But I'm bigger than you.
We're the same size.
My shirt is just slimming, that's all.
Wonderful, now let's grab the flower. They're not full health, but they've only one off.
This should work. Stand back, your majesty.
They're just gonna blow this hell up.
A dud?
Or not.
Chester, are you kidding me?
Well, Muriel, we have food now for a week. I just love the taste of powdered bone soup. It warms my soul.
But... Oh, well, you're right. Scoot over, let me have a taste. Our path to escape is clear. Find us a key, and we will break out of here.
This looks dangerous. I hope the guards don't catch me with it. I need to find a light for this fuse.
I assumed that was going to be too easy anyways. No worries. Now we can do my original plan and go blow up a fireplace. If it works, of course. Then I can finally stop wandering around these caverns, at least. Up here. And through here, and all the way to the back. Past Mushroom Cove. To Cinderella's house. Okay. Fingers crossed this works. Like a dream. Brilliant. Wonder what's down here then. Seems to be a load of notes.
The goblins love stories, especially fairy tales, and they always wanted to hear more.
Well, I love stories too, Grandpa.
As do I. but the goblins were obsessed with them. They couldn't just enjoy their stories like you or me. They based their whole lives around them, collecting and hoarding everything they could from their treasured tales, even if it meant stealing.
Got another page. That one looks like it symbolises bravery. He's strong to be able to break the pipe. He don't look like a goblin now. Looks more human. Did one of them get swapped at birth or something? Because Manny kind of looks like a goblin, if I'm honest. Let's go through the pipe. Let's see if we can go through the pipe. Anything else can do with the board? Nope. Fingers crossed there's some board cutters on the other side of this tunnel. Good job we're skinny though, because I don't think we'd fit through otherwise.
I need to be careful I don't get caught with this.
Well, that's convenient. It's underneath the pipe. Everything seems to be going too well at the moment. Gotta be a twist somewhere. In that case, we need to make our way back through here and then go pick somebody's lock to break. I wonder if you can take them all. We'll just go down here. Say bye-bye to Mushroom Cove for the last time, hopefully. Bye-bye to Princess and the Pea and the Frog Prince. Bye-bye to the lazy goblins. Just chilling up there. Bye-bye to Jack and the Beanstalk's hideaway and the Sword in the Stone. Bye-bye to Mr. Sticky over there. Right then, let's go see Maya first, I think, and call her door open. They'll at least know she's safe, even if she's still in bed. Then we need to go cut the other ones open. Or not.
The alarm!
We gotta move!
But what about the other prisoners?
The faster we get out of here, the faster we can save everyone. Now move that sweet tuchus!
She seemed to jump out of bed quickly. I was right about this door at least. Wonder if the Goblin King's behind here.
I was off to seek an audience with the Goblin King. If I could get my hands on his key, perhaps I could set the other prisoners free.
Did you have a particular reason for choosing Amaya?
Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't I want the bravest person in Daventry by my side?
But the Hobblepots could have whipped up a potion to take all those rock bottoms out.
Would you mind calling for a guard to carry her off to bed?
But, Grandfather, I'd like to hear more.
Which part did you like the best? The mischievous goblins? Or the interrupting boy who wanted to tell a different story?
Oh, I was enjoying the goblins. Absolutely, I was. I just wanted to show you that I could...
I think it's best to call it a night. The storm has calmed down, and so has she.
But, Grandfather,
Gart,
I just wanted to...
This is not a time for debating. Go to bed. We can continue in the morning.
As you wish. Good night.
He didn't seem very happy.
Guard, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. These elixirs have my nerves on edge.
It's okay, Grandfather. And thank you. I do still have a lot to learn from your stories.
Definitely.
Sweet dreams, Guard. Sleep well.
That I can do with my eyes closed.
Ha! Now you're learning.
I love a good story and a pun.
There. That's our ticket out.
Well, this seems safe.
I'm not doing that.
I'll go ahead. Stay back.
I wasn't sure if I could get her across, but she needed to believe I could.
We're just repeating what we did with the checker, aren't we? So we go left, left, forwards, right, right, forwards, forwards.
Go.
So now she needs to do the same. So left,
Left.
left,
Left.
forwards,
Forward.
right,
Right.
right,
Right.
forwards.
Forward.
Brilliant. I wonder if we took a different path, whether it'd change or whether the path's always the same. And I've just got lucky by picking the right one. Okay, so this time she needs to go left,
Left.
left,
Left.
forwards,
Forward.
right.
Right.
Good job we got off that one. And then right again. Then forwards.
Forward.
Brilliant. Final one now. I'm gonna go down the centre on this one, I think. It's a good job I chose the centre too, because it looks like some of the side ones are crumbling. Brilliant, I'm across. Now just Maya. So it's left,
Left.
right,
Right.
left,
Left.
right. Bit repetitive, but it works. And then right, and
Right.
left.
Left.
Then just forwards, and we're free.
Forward.
We're better than expected,
Thanks,
at least.
King Graham.
Kind of looks like there's a dragon there. Might be meeting our old friend.
Quick! In my cape!
We
No
did
time
set
to
him
explain.
free. Let's be careful around here. Just in case it is him. He's not got over a tracker. Oh, that was kind of cute actually. Little baby dragon. Or take him home.
Nightmares come in many forms. Once you realize what you are actually afraid of, you can start to deal with the fear.
Looks like Gwendolyn's a bit scared. Still not got over the storm.
Just in my head.
The good news is duvets are indestructible. They protect you from all the monsters under your bed.
It's not gonna work. I'm not afraid of you.
Maybe not rats, no. That's a new one.
After that scream you'd be back. Let's pick up our story once again. I wasn't actually afraid of dragons. I was still struggling with the loss of a chakra. Now, my decisions meant the life or death of a kingdom. That's the true beast I needed to wrestle with.
They're not being very fair. That's a shame. Wonder if there's anything down here. Ah, there is. There's a projector. Let's do the same trip back to them now then. Let me drop my adventurous cap. I was missing that. What's he gonna do now? Tell me off or help me? Looks like he's gonna help. Well, that's convenient. A little drawbridge. Thank you, wherever you are. Goblin or human, I suppose.
I didn't need to wear his crown to be a great king. My old hat suited me just fine, and Daventry was ready for a new adventure.
I prefer the adventurous cap. Crowns do bring you. This looks like the grand library. They do like the fairy tales, so it kind of makes sense. This one's written by Mummy. Looks like the Pied Piper.
Once, in a town just like the one you're imagining, there was a beautiful castle that stood high on a hill. All were welcome here. Well, everyone except for the pests. The townspeople cried out to their king, "We must be rid of these rats! They're scaring our children and stealing our cheese. One even ate a baby."
Oh, this is getting
The
dramatic.
town had become very unpleasant indeed. Every morning, gold coins clanged through the water well carrying wishes for a better town, but the rats remained. The king, in his finite wisdom, had also been casting wishes, for he desperately needed a plan.
He more than wishes to run a kingdom, I'm afraid.
As wishes would have it, a wandering piper appeared at the castle gates. The piper offered to expel the rats from the kingdom if the town would overthrow their moronic liege.
It's a bit of a steep price.
"Hear, hear," they cried out. "Our throne is but a seat for a hat rack. Rid us of these pests, and the throne is where you'll rest."
Good rhyming scheme, though.
The stranger pulled out a small flute and played a pleasing melody. The music summoned the rats out of hiding, and they danced on the head of the king.
Not the way I remember it happening in Pied Piper.
The king shrieked a high-pitched squeal, but the piper continued his song. The rats were led back to the wooded forest where they belonged.
Oh, this is the part I remember. But then he takes the kids too.
The piper returned to the castle to claim his reward, but his knock echoed throughout the halls, and no one let him in. He raised his pipe, and a new melody was played. He watched the drawbridge lower, and a mesmerized kingdom pranced to his side. With a few simple notes and a turn on the heel, the stranger led them from the castle to the deep, dark caverns below.
Somebody's orchestrated this entire job.
The throne is now empty, and the well doesn't clang anymore.
Yeah, it is. His symbol's all down here.
Manny knew exactly what to write to incite the horde. He chose every word carefully, fully knowing how the goblins would react to his story. Oh, it was brilliant. They did all the dirty work, and he just sat back and watched. I thought I had bested him in the duel of wits, but the mind games were just beginning.
True, we definitely made an enemy. Such a shame, because he started out as a friend. Right then, so assuming it's like the old mysteries, we need to pick a book that doesn't fit. Starting with this one. Goblin Pranks. Ah, I was right about the baby swan. And he's finally cottoned on to what's happened to him. For better or for worse, I suppose.
Do nightmares ever come true?
Of course, but real monsters are far easier to deal with than imaginary ones.
That is true.
Ugh. Goblins ruin everything.
But at least we know Fancy Cake's still alive. If not worse for wear. Might need a holiday before he starts patting people around again. Ah, the three little pigs, I'm assuming. House of brick, wood and straw.
Distress! Help us, King! Enough! They're only stories. Can't you just enjoy them for what they are? You've missed the point entirely. Is this how you want your story to be remembered?
Oh.
Wait. How about a new story? Once upon a time, there lived, let me see what I got here.
A girl?
There lived a strong little goblin who loved adventures.
Oh, that actually worked. Wonderful. Definitely brought the right person with me.
Even in his young age, stories of the goblin's quests had spread around the land. Like the time he...
Bear hugged a basilisk, drop kicked an evil serpent lord, or outsmarted a griffin.
a quizzical griffin. In fact, his adventures were so legendary, the goblins decided to make him king. But the goblin adventurer was out of his element and overwhelmed with the work it took to run a successful kingdom. His friends offered their...
wisdom, strength, or heart.
Heart.
Sounds like he's speaking from experience. Seems to be enjoying it, at least.
But it wasn't enough. He was afraid he would never live up to the king who came before. It got so bad that the goblin gave up. But when packing up his things to run away from the castle, the goblin found... He found...
Or Graham found his old adventurer cap.
His old adventurer cap.
So reinvigorated him to rule the kingdom, like he once aspired to do.
And the goblin realized that he wasn't just here to continue the previous legacy. He was here to create his own. One filled with...
Page of heart.
Compassion. And the best group of friends you could ever ask for.
Ooh.
I shall call you King Nibbletooth the Third.
Yes, we've got the key. It means we can free everybody. And it looks like she's made a friend with the rats.
Grandpa's gotta hear about this.
Told you he'd save us.
No, I told you he'd save us.
Well, I think it was me, actually.
You know, I'm not even sure anymore.
Sorry, Fancy Cakes. At least you're free now. Let's take you home.
All right, Mr. Fancy Cakes, a river barachi.
He's not even getting a holiday.
And that's my story. Some of the details might have changed over the years, and I certainly left out some parts I wasn't fond of.
As we all do.
But I found it's best to enjoy stories for what they are, and not for what you hoped they will be.
True.
Ah, you've fallen asleep again, and I think it's time I do the same.
Hi, he is human. He must be so confused now. That looks like Manny.
You
Oh
look
no,
like you
he's
could
getting
use a
involved again.
friend.
Never ends well. Anyways, that looks like the end of chapter 2, Rebel Without a Cause. We've made a lot of different decisions in this chapter, which hopefully will shape the future for the better. So until the next chapter begins, thank you for joining me in my adventures at King's Quest, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!